My fellow Nigerians, this is the time we need to voice our opinion about the coming election in our land. It is now our responsibility to choose the next leader of our country. Our moment is now, before it becomes someone else's moment. Let us make this election a memorable one. Candidates who must assassins or employ hired killer have no business in this race. To those Nigerians in the cities and villages across the country struggling to break the bond of mass misery, I pledge my best efforts to help them help themselves for whatever period is required, not because we seek their vote, but because it is right. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. Today's politicians will have you and I believe that it is okay to give few naira for your votes. They believe by doing so, you have been compensated for the term they will spend in office. This is an old idea, and that is what has been killing us. We need to change our mindset. We need to change the way we think, the way we talk, and the way our governments do business. The old formulas don't work, Nigeria. We need to make new choice. Democracy does not guarantee equality of conditions. It only guarantees equality of opportunity for all. So justice must be for all. Giving up your dreams of freedom because you want to get some cash is an act of selfishness. There is no argument over the choice between justice and injustice. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We do need a radical change, but not like the French radical ruler watching the crowd run by and saying, "There go my people, I must find out where they are going so I can lead them there." I know where my people would like to go, and I can lead them there. I would like to tell you a story. It's the story of a place called Abu Mai's Jar. This is where all little mice live and play. They live there and die there. Where they live looks much the same as where you and I live. They even have a president. And every 4 years, they hold an election. They walk to the polls and cast their ballot to elect a government. A government led by a big, fat black cat. Now, if you even think it's strange that mice should elect a government led by a cat, you just look the history of Nigeria, and maybe you will see a parallel. I am not saying anything against the cats. They were nice fellows, and they conducted their government with dignity, and they passed good laws. But they were laws that were good for cats. But the laws that were good for cats were not very good for mice. One of the laws said mice holes had to be big enough so the cat can get its pawn in. Another law said mice could only travel no faster than a certain speed so that the cats can get their breakfast without too much effort. All of the laws were good laws for cats, but very hard on the mice. When mice could not take it anymore, they decided something had to be done about it. So they went en masse to polls and they voted the black cat out. And they put in the white cat. They noticed after a while that nothing changed. They voted the white cat out and put the black cat in once again. You can imagine what happened next. They even tried the half-white, half-black cat. They called it coalition. But that didn't change anything. You see, my friends, the trouble was not the color of the cats. The trouble was they were cats. Naturally, they looked after cats instead of mice. And one day, there came along one little mouse who had an idea. And he said to all little mice, "Listen, fellows, why do we keep electing a government led by cats? Why don't we elect a government led by mice? One of these days, that little mouse is going to get himself elected. I say it's high time we educate our brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, that their vote is important for the change we need in Nigeria. That knowledge is power, more so today than ever before. An educated and informed people will be a free people. The ignorance of one voter in a democracy impairs the security of all. If we can enlighten the people of our nation, we will move Nigeria forward. Voting is perhaps the most powerful instrument ever devised by man for breaking down injustice and destroying the terrible walls of injustice, which imprison people because they are different from others. Candidates who are running for the sake of personal gain need to think again, because this election is not about the candidates. This election is about the welfare of the people of Nigeria. It is now in your hands, my fellow citizens, more than in mine, will rest the final sources of failure of our nation. Since this country was founded, each generation of Nigerians has been summoned to give testimony to its national loyalty. Today, I am asking you to be fair to Nigeria interest, not your political party interest. I am asking you to stand for our country and to defend our. So let us put our prejudiced opinion aside. Let one idea rule us for a change. The love of Nigeria, holding us together to become a force Nigeria has never experienced. Over 2,000 years ago, a Roman citizen could walk across the face of the then known world, free of fear or molestation. He could walk across the earth unharmed, clothed only with the protection of the words, Civis Romanus. I am a Roman citizen. It was universally understood that so great was the retribution of Rome if any harm befalls even one of its citizens. Where is the Nigerians' protection? Where is the retribution for the families of our citizens harmed abroad? Where is the warning to the rest of the world that Nigerians shall walk unarmed? To be able to say to the rest of the world that I am a Nigerian citizen. In other words, what are we doing about our image around the world? How can we get the recognition that we deserve as a peaceful nation and at the same time get respect as citizens of Nigeria? I am not saying we start using the Nigerian military strength as the arm of the Lord, but we can use diplomatic tools. In addition, every one of us can start behaving as a new Nigerian citizen by respecting the law of the land we reside in and honoring our national pledge to the flag of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I do not just want to be your president. I want to be the president that every Nigerian deserves. A Nigeria that continues to rise through every age, every challenge. A people of great works and even greater possibilities who have always and always found the wisdom and strength to come together as one nation, to widen the circle of opportunity for all, to deepen the meaning of our freedom to form a more perfect republic. Our best days lie ahead. God bless you and God bless Nigeria. I thank you.